as I sit here and think about like what's going on, what do we got going on, what are we really thinking about, I really want to just say like, what's up, you know? And it takes one person, you know, to change somebody's ideas, change somebody's viewpoints, change how we feel about ourselves, right? Someone's calling me? No, it's just my voice. But it's more of like I learned this from my biology professor, right? About Wikipedia. Take Wikipedia, for example. When you look at Wikipedia and they did a study between Wikipedia on a certain topic and people that have done extensive research on the same very topic, and people realized that they looked at Wikipedia and then they looked at the scientists, the accomplished scientists, mind you, and they found that most of the answers were fairly similar. One was just crowdsourced by a bunch of other people from different backgrounds and different experiences, and it was corrected and audited. But the reason that I'm trying to get at is the reason why Wikipedia works is because people want to be right, right? You love the satisfaction, the dopamine rush of what it means to be right. This is the reason why we share our opinions. That's the reason why, you know, we try to correct people. That's even the people that are smarter than us. Do you ever feel that rush that you get when you correct a professor and they said, oh, I was actually wrong, you're right? You know, you feel sort of an elation when it comes to doing that. People love the feeling of being right. And why do we want to be right? Why do we want to be right? Right?
His rap is so smooth, right?
So
where you want me to put this?
I think for me personally, the feeling that I get of being right is, you know, as someone who's been told they're wrong, the feeling of being right or getting the right answer or choosing the right option, it gives you a nice sense of instant security that it feels safe knowing that you're right. It feels safe knowing that the answer you chose is the optimal outcome of whatever options you have presented with. The feeling of being right. But more often than not, we're often like wrong more of the time than we are right. So in a world where we're wrong more often than we are right, that's why I think people want to share their opinions and share their backstories and share their experiences to help other people who are tasked with the same problem to get the right outcome or the morally right outcome. There are different right outcomes for other people, and this is where we get really tricky because your right outcome could be different from somebody else's, right? The things that you think are right and the things that you think are the right answers could just be the completely opposite and wrong answers to somebody else because they have different backgrounds and different experiences. And this is when I feel as though we are at an impasse or a divide, because when somebody thinks they're right and then another person thinks they're right, now these person wants to share their opinions and now these people clash because they want to show you why their way is the most optimal way of performance or the most optimal outcome in a set of problems that you're given. It's really interesting to see that. It's really interesting to see that us as a human, like race more especially, when we clash our ideas and we bounce. Some of it can be healthy too, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of it can be healthy, but that's why I feel like we share our opinions. That's why I feel like we share our perspectives, because we want to impart knowledge. Not only do we want to impart knowledge, impart our story, but the power of another perspective is something that you can't really just do easily as one may think, because your perspective of life is shaped, is bonded and formed and shaped by a ton of different people. You know what I mean? It's your perspective is something that over a lifetime of experience and over a lifetime of just like trial and error and things of that nature, it's something that you don't really get done, you know? So the power of perspective is something powerful. I feel like, you know? So my next question is, how do you change one's perspective? How do you change one's like idea of, you know, being like, if I've only known war my entire life, then when you put that person next to somebody that's only ever known peace, then you start clashing, because if all they ever do was just take and another person is just give, how do you convince somebody that has only ever known about being selfish and greedy to start becoming more, as you say, more giving? Or how do you convince somebody that's very giving to start thinking about themselves and being very selfish for once in a while? It's really confusing. It's really hard to think about these things, and as I'm here and I'm nearing my 22 years of age, I'm really contemplating and really thinking about these things that I'm at the stage where I can start thinking about these things more, right? Because, and I think this is also me sharing my perspective. It's me sharing my like thoughts and my ideas out into the world that I live in. It's me trying to make an impact. It's me leaving my mark. It's, you know, I've been documenting these things, and I'm really trying to document, and I'm really trying to figure out the world as I do this. And it's not something I can get done. It's not something I can get done pretty easily. It's something that really takes time and really takes dedication. But for now, I want to know, what do you think? Thank you. 95 degrees. I'm about to show my ass because it's 95 degrees. It's 7 p.m. Friday, and I'm about to show my ass because it's 95 degrees and it's 95 degrees. All right, we're in Boston today, and in the Fenway area. I'm on the football field, as you can see by the background, and it's pretty nice. Topic for the video today is, you know, how do I stop judging other people?